So I think one of the best ways to judge an upcoming game is by the developer's history. And we're going to be taking an extensive look as to why I'm still excited about Tom Clancy's The Division, even amidst, rumors and speculation that we will be seeing a downgrade. I think that is going to happen, but I think it's going to be a lot like The Witcher 3. It's not going to be that impactful. You're still going to love the visuals, but we will probably see some sort of downgrade on Xbox One and PS4. But hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Overworld Games, and we are going to dive straight into this right now. Now, first of all, what I want to do is we are going to drop by Ubisoft Massive. Now, this is their actual website, and again, I think one of the best ways to judge a company's upcoming portfolio is definitely by checking out their history. And they've worked on a game called World in Conflict. Now, GameSpy goes on to say it's easily one of the best gaming experiences of 2007. So as you can see, they've been making games for quite a while, and it was an RTS game, so I probably think a lot of you never really tried it. I used to be into RTS games. I'm actually very curious about this game. Now, this game actually did very well on Metacritic as well. It got a Metascore by other critics of an 89. Now, users also kind of agreed with this. They gave it an 8.1. So that's really, really good news and a good sign as to what could come for Ubisoft Massive's The Division. And you know what? It is an online-centric game, so that's really good news. But they also made another game called Ground Control. This was also a while ago. I believe it released after World in Conflict. I may be incorrect about that. I'm sort of winging my information with that. But they did make the game. That's the gist of it. But that got a Metascore of 86. It got a user score of 7.8. So you could see that users sort of found it to be an average game, but it was still very much a reputable game at that. But The Division, I think, based on this history so far, could turn out to be an 8.5 or something like that, simply because of the history that you are seeing here with Ubisoft Massive. But they did help out with Far Cry 3, which really surprised me. I had no idea that they helped out with Far Cry 3. Now, what did they do for Far Cry 3? They actually worked on the co-op and PvP multiplayer. I remember playing this, actually. It was a blast. The PvP multiplayer especially, I thought that it had a lot of potential. I think there was a lot of desire in terms of the actual graphics. During that time, the graphics weren't that sharp compared to other games out on the market. You had Call of Duty and Battlefields competing against Far Cry 3, but I think they did a good job with the actual stability of the servers, which was nice. But also, what did users think about Far Cry 3? Well, it's really, again, good news. Of course, it got a Metascore of 91. I think a lot of us stuck to the single player for the most part, and the user score is actually really good, an 8.6. Let me know, did you guys ever really spend a hardcore amount of time in Far Cry 3's multiplayer component, So let me know in the comments below if that's something that you played extensively or not. For me, I played mostly single player, but I did actually remember dabbling quite a bit in the multiplayer every now and again. Now, the next game actually sort of does worry me a little bit. They did help out with Assassin's Creed Revelations. They helped out with Desmond's Journey, which was the puzzle part. Now, this could have just been assigned to them. They probably didn't have any creative freedom with this. They were probably told what to create. Assassin's Creed Revelations is still a really good game. It worked very, very well. But according to you guys, the user score is pretty low considering it's an Assassin's Creed game. 7.1 in my mind for an Assassin's Creed game is just too low. So that's the only thing that worries me about it. But again, they didn't help out extensively with Assassin's Creed Revelations. So let me know, did you guys enjoy Assassin's Creed Revelations or not? But as you can see here, the Metascore got an 80. So this was a pretty decent game when it came out. And I think it was kind of received pretty well. It was the end of Ezio's journey. But as you can see, I'm still excited for The Division. Again, I did get hands-on time with it at E3 2015. The controls were amazing. They were Ghost Recon Future Soldier controls. My only big complaints about it was that, yes, it did not look like the E3 2014 presentation. Again, I would compare this downgrade to what happened to The Witcher 3, and I think a lot of you find The Witcher 3 to be absolutely gorgeous, even with this so-called downgrade. So, at this point, I cannot wait for the firm date for this beta, and I hope we get that here very, very soon. I think it's going to put a lot of your minds at ease, and I just can't wait to actually get into a squad of friends with my brother and everyone working together and jiving well. I'm just curious to see how that's also going to play out. There's so much questions regarding the Division, and they have yet to be firmly answered. But given Ubisoft Massive's history, I think I, have a sigh of relief that things could be going well over there. And, just wait, be patient with this game. I'm also covering another game called Star Wars Battlefront. The more and more that game is getting revealed, people are, less complaining is happening over on the Star Wars HQ channel. So hopefully that actually happens with the Division as we see more and more of the game. The Dark Zone is rumored to be bigger than we initially thought. It is going to be 1/4 of the map size, and it looks like it's going to extend from Bryant Park to Central Park, which seems to be a very, very large area. So let me know if you guys are still hyped for the Division. I am over here, honestly. Maybe I'm gullible. I don't know. But I'm extremely curious about this game still. Thanks, guys, for watching. This was a little bit different video for you guys. It's all like live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, share if you're excited for the Division. Hopefully, Ubisoft Massive just proves all these haters wrong, and that this game turns out to be epic. That's what we want, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more of the Division and open world gaming goodness, and I will see you next time.